welcome. This is the first live I've done in a long time, but I thought, hey, it's the first. So happy to see you. So this is going to be a reading for all signs, and what I'm going to do is go through each one. If you're not catching the live, I will go through and tag in the description box below, like where I'll timestamp it for you. There you go. There's your fancy lingo. Okay. Also in the description box below, if you'd like to book a personal reading, there's 3 different readings or 2 different readings down there. And there is also, I have just added a free Tarot Basics PDF on my website. You can just go down there, sign up, and download it. And basically, it's how I connect with my deck. It's how I teach others to connect with their deck. And if you're interested in a tarot deck, there's a few on my website as we speak. I need to get some more though, now that I think about it. As I'm looking at my shelf, it's looking kind of thin, so I'm gonna get some more. So if you'd like to give a tip or, you know, show some love to my channel, you can do it for free by just liking or sharing this with your friends. If you like your reading, you know, $1 is a wonderful appreciation. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna pull a couple of cards for each sign, and we're also going to pull a lesson card for each sign. I've got 4 different decks in front of me I'm pretty excited about using. So that being said, let's get started. Welcome. Let's start with Aries. Thank you, Divine Spirits. All of these lovely messages. So Aries, your lesson is humor. Aries, you need to just have some fun. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I feel like you've just been so focused on like your career and like getting things done and all of this stuff. And it feels like you're not having any fun, and you need to have some fun, okay? So let's pull a few cards for you, Aries. This is like the worst angle ever. Mama broke her ring light like right before. But I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta do it. So we have the 5 of Swords, which it looks like there's too many chefs in the kitchen, and it's possible that you're kind of fighting with yourself. It's possible you're kind of fighting with yourself over some things. We have the 7 of Cups. So it looks like you're about to get a dump truck load of blessings. It's almost like you're overwhelmed. Like I feel like you're overwhelmed by things. Yeah, you just need to have some fun. And we have the 6 of Cups. Yeah, childlike play. Like literally get your crayons out, like have fun. Like kids did not care back in the day. They just went outside and they picked dandelions and they blew on them and made wishes. So it looks like, my dear beautiful Aries, you need to just have some more fun here. All right. And I'll pull one card specifically for love. If you're looking for love. Three of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries. You know, I almost feel like you need to be a little more patient. It's like you put out the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like you put out the vibe, but you're just waiting, okay? And I think that's what you need to do, because Aries, I know you can be an aggressive woman. I'm Aries everything except for my sun. But sometimes you need to like put out the vibe and just let it go and see what comes to you. And I feel like sometimes you don't put out the vibe at all and you just expect someone to come up to you while you're sitting there with your sad pouty face. Okay? So yeah, I think it's time you start dressing up a little bit, button blouse a little bit, doing it up, going out with your girlfriends, having a good time. Again, finding humor, laughing, and love will come your way. Looking at business, ooh, we have the Magician. So if there is a business that you've been thinking about starting, Aries, it's time. It's time. So you started talking the talk. It's time for you to walk a walk. The Magician typically too, it has all of the elements in your favor. Okay. So basically you have the words, you have the intellect, you have the drive, you have the heart, and you have spirit, and you have a little bit of like monetary substance too, like things to build a certain foundation for you. So definitely take charge, start going, all right, when it comes to your business, all right? And in the meantime, please go out with your friends, have a good time, and enjoy. Hey, happy Thursday to you. All right, moving on to Taurus. What's going on with my beautiful Tauruses? What's going on with my beautiful Tauruses this June 1st? I keep saying January. Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So I will say, like, if you are in a point in your cycle right now, I'm feeling a heavy, like, getting ready to start kind of feeling, which is also myself. If you're in your cycle, just remember whatever's coming up, especially right now with the full moon that's coming. Some of us tend to feel it a little bit earlier. And, you know, whatever is coming up, remember to stop and pause, okay? Stop, pause, and reflect on what you are feeling and ask yourself, is this true information about myself? Like, am I really an ugly duckling? Am I really a horrible person? Do I really not have any friends? Like, whatever is coming up, make sure you really address it, and then speak to yourself kindly to kind of get that to go away, okay? You are a being of love, my beautiful Tauruses. You are a being of light, and you're a being of stability, my beautiful Tauruses. So let's pull 3 cards for you. What's going on for this June 1st, not January, for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. The High Priestess, you are intuitive AF. Intuitive AF. Trust your intuition. Use your cards, use your runes, use your candle magic, use all of your magic at this point, okay? It's time to go. We are in an amazing time right now in terms of the astrology, that you can really get that second house growing, get your Taurus sun moving, like the luckiest of the lucky Taurus. So it's time to get that magic happening. We have the 10 of Cups. Get your wishes in order, Taurus. Get your wishes in order so that it's time for you to create all that your heart desires in the field of love, okay? And the Knight of Cups. So this card is really cute. I see a little shark at the bottom there. And this just tells me that you are going to be so sparkly, Taurus, that people are going to be coming at you like crazy. And it's going to be, you're going to bring about the wonderful people in your circle that are going to love and honor and cherish you and support you. You're also going to bring about the clingers. You're also going to bring about the sharks, okay? And I love sharks. They're a beautiful animal, but sometimes those bite, right? So it's a good time to, again, go ahead and be extra sparkly, protect yourself. If you don't know how to protect yourself from things like that, I just spoke with somebody, a client just recently. I just did a talk with her just like 5 minutes ago about putting yourself in a bubble. If you have questions about that, send me an email, connect with me in any of my, I'll probably do a video on that now. There you go. You're going to get a bubble video. Okay. So, but ask questions on how to protect yourself so that you can kind of maintain your drive and maintain where you're going in your focus. Okay. So what's going on? I'm going to pull one card for love for Taurus. One card with love for Taurus. Woo! We have the Empress. Hello, darling. Hello, Empress. So she is magical. She is creative. She is all the things. She's the ultimate fertility woman. Okay, so if you're a Taurus and you're trying to get pregnant, there you go. Name the baby after me. Just kidding. It's a beautiful time to be an Empress. And really, the other thing I love about the Empress, you should enter relationships as a queen. Okay, you should be, in charge of your body, in charge of your emotions, healing, like all the things. Do not enter and do that nice slow burn when it comes to your relationships, okay? Don't jump and just cling on to people, and don't allow people to cling on to you. And as far as business goes, we have the Three of Cups, my favorite business card, which is really about working together with others. Make sure that you're really using that energy, people in your community, people in your network. Maybe you have a great team at work that you really work with. Make sure it's an ebb and flow, okay? It is a great time to network. One of my favorite readers, his name's Chris. He's on Minnow Pond Tarot, shout out. He has been talking for the last 6 months about networking. Make sure you're working with collaborating with other people. It literally is the best way to create success, not just for yourself, but for others, okay? So make sure you're collaborating, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. What's going on for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. All right, let's pull a lesson card for Gemini. Humor, you too. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So again, Gemini, have a little fun. I do feel like you're just so busy trying to consume information, Gemini. I saw a comment and then it went away, so I'm sorry if I can't read it right now. I can get back to it if you like, as long as it's specific and for a certain sign. I don't know, but it says I choose humor and the lighter side of life. So yeah, Gemini, I do feel like you're just trying to consume all information, but you're not really trying to apply things right now. So really, really important for you to do that. Okay, let's do 3 cards for Gemini for June 1st. Looking at this cool strawberry moon that's coming in. All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, all right. What did I say? Thank you. 7 of Pentacles. What are the seeds that you've planted, Gemini? So again, you have received all of this information and you've gathered all this knowledge to help support your frame and your stability of life, right? And it looks like you're just over analyzing it. Okay, this is over analysis paralysis. Okay, I love this card because sometimes I feel like this says let go and let God. Okay, let go and let spirit. And sometimes, Gemini, you have to get out of here and get down into your womb area and really seek out that intuition. Okay, so again, with humor, when you get out and you're dancing, Gemini, and you're having a great time, it's like you break up those energetic clogs in your body, and all of a sudden you are like a bright shining star again. And it's amazing to watch you. Okay, it does look like there's an offering too coming. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So it does look like you're getting some sort of like offering because of the information that you know, okay? So it's like they're coming to you because you are the knower of the knowers. Hi, are there no inner child released? Good. It's not making sense to me, I'm sorry. So you are the knower, you the knowerist of all the knowingness, because if anybody has the information, you have it, okay? And sometimes that holds you back in certain situations, and it almost makes you stiff, and you are not a stiff person, okay? You are not a complacent person. So I encourage you again to go out, have fun with your friends, dance, get that feminine energy flow, because you're kind of stuck in this masculine. But I do feel like you're going to get an offer once you get out of this like over-analysis paralysis. Or if you've already gotten an offer and you're not like, trusting God's source. Yes, exactly. Trusting God's source. Exactly. Thank you so much for saying that. But again, like getting in that feminine flow and energy, breaking up some of that clogged areas of you. And then when you get offers, you're going to be like, that's the one I'm going to take. Okay. So it does feel like there might be a job transfer going on, or even like a move. I just heard moving. So maybe you're thinking about taking a move and like starting a whole new life, which would be amazing. Now's the time for sure. Okay. Let's pull one card for love for Gemini, Two of Pentacles. So again, finding the work-life balance, very, very important. Again, you can't be like so consumed in your work life. Your job is not your identity. I cannot say this enough to women. Your job is not your identity. We have gotten some weird conditioning thing going on where we all of a sudden think that like, I went to school to be this and I'm this and now I'm this and I'm nothing else but this. And that is so not true, and it's hurtful to us, and it's not who we are. It doesn't make us all happy, okay? There's probably women out there that does make you happy, but I'm telling you, most women that come see me or end up on my channel, it's because they're empaths and they're broke and they're trying to figure it out, and they can't function in society because they're too busy at work, okay? So let's get a work-life balance. Let's get some hobbies going. But I do feel like, Gemini, Capricorn, an obstinate Capricorn, probably sniffing around you right now. So just be open, okay? Good guy. As far as business goes, we do have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so you've been passionate. You're like, these are all of the things that I have accomplished, and I have this one more thing before I move on that I want to get done. And you should get it done. But I think you should hold off until you get the offer, okay? I don't know who that's for. Obviously, it's for somebody really, really like specific. Wait till you get that offer, all right? All right, Gemini, thank you so much. Moving on to Cancer. Hello, beautiful Cancers. What is a lesson for all of my Cancers for today, June 1st, 2023? Thanks for joining my live. I appreciate you all. Doubt. Leave it to a Cancer to doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Cancer. Release the need to know all the answers. So, of course, I'm going to drop them. Ooh, okay. One more, please. One more for Cancer. fighting with yourself. Cancer is always fighting. Like all the people that I know that are Cancer fight with themselves all the time. Okay, so something's coming back around for you that was probably around for you before, that all of a sudden it's like it didn't make sense back then, but then it's like, oh my gosh, here it is again, okay? And it's something that has to do with your wishes. Now, I know this is a family and everything, but I really feel like this is like a life wish for you, okay? So if you have had like this dream of becoming a rock star, or maybe you have a dream of becoming a public speaker, or maybe you have a dream of opening a center, and like you had the chance, but it didn't work out, and now it's coming back around. This is a wish that you've wanted for a very long time, and I feel like it's coming back. And we have the 5 of Swords here. So what that tells me is it's not exactly, these are like all of your personalities fighting, okay? This is all of your thoughts fighting, and you're like, I don't know what to do because this has always been my dream, but I have like this stable thing happening right now. Like I have this most stable relationship right now, or I have this most stable job right now, and I just don't know. This has been my dream, and do dreams really come true? And I can hear it in your head, and like your inner child's like, yeah, do it. And then like the rest of you is like, no, you need to like do it this way because this is how your mother and father did it, okay? So, well, I've got all my personality shining through. These aren't mine, these are yours, okay? So as you're like going through this, like this is your dream. Take the shot. Anytime I have felt fear as of the last 3 years, anytime I have felt fear, I have ran right to it and I have nipped it, because what's happened on the other side is some sort of wish fulfillment that I didn't even know existed, okay? So let's look at your love, Cancer. Let's look at your love. What's going on with Cancer's love? Woo, 5 of Wands. So yeah, your passions are even arguing. Your thoughts are arguing, your passions are arguing, all of your personalities are arguing. I also feel like you're kind of dealing with a Leo, Cancer. And that's holding you up too. Okay? The Leo is not going to understand your passion and your dream. And you're going to have to make a choice to, you know, like say, well, I don't really care what you're thinking, but this is how I'm going to do it, and you're just going to have to do it. And the consequences are like the Leo's going to get on board or they're not, and you'll find somebody else, okay? Or the Leo gets on board and rides the waves with you. 3 of Swords, again, thoughts. Man, Cancer, you are in it, like heavily right now. So as far as business goes, 3 of Swords. So this is my time clock. This is something, again, this was something that was heartbreaking. And I do feel like this has to do with the Judgment. Like you almost had it. It was at your fingertips and it's gone. And it feels like if you don't take the shot, it's not going to happen for you, okay? You've been journaling about it. You've been thinking about it. You've been talking about it with other people. That's what swords are. Remember, swords are air. So, again, if you're interested in looking at what my tarot and how I bond with the deck and how I read things, I have a free tarot guide. It's in the description box. You can go to my website and download it, okay? But your swords are your air, your thoughts, and it looks like, you know, 3 months. You got 3 months to get it together. So the summer, okay? Maybe do some new moon intentions each month to manifest what it is you desire. Take your full moon times and let go and do some like release work and move forward, okay? All right, Leo. Speaking of Leo, leaving Cancer, moving on to Leo. What's going on with my Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. And after I stop, I will stop with Leo, and I will pick back up tomorrow with the rest of the zodiac. So what's going on with Leo? Thank you. Discipline. I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. Discipline, Leo. So sometimes, Leo, we get a little lazy in what we do. We get a little lazy in what we do. Okay. And when we get a little lazy and we don't make things happen, then we get frustrated. Leo, it's about your time to shine. We're coming into the summer, the sun, all the things when you're in my hemisphere. We're in the summer. All right, 3 cards for Leos, please. 3 cards for Leos. Okay. Leo. Okay. So, you got the Page of Cups. So there's like a new love forming, Leo. And I almost feel like it's like a love for self. We've got the Page of Cups, and then we also have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like we have a whole new lease on life right now. Like we have a whole new lease of life, and we're kind of in not the right direction because we have the Sun in reverse, okay? And hold on. Sorry about that. So we have the Sun in reverse, and you can see there's like a knot here, okay? And to me, that's almost like it's holding you back. Like you're feeling restricted because this type of like self-love, it's an all new thing. Like I feel like you've been slowly like putting your pieces back together, maybe after a breakup or maybe some life changes. And it's like it's new growth, babe. It's new growth. And it's a new type of maturity that you're not used to. So it's almost like it's like a feeling that you're just unaware of, and it's almost like restrictive because it almost feels like you feel out of sorts, okay? And so where the discipline comes in this lesson for you is to create a schedule. And not the type of schedule that's like super duper restrictive, but it gives you some order. You know, when you look at the most successful people in life, you see they do have some order to their lives. Like maybe even if they're creative and they're out creating content, and they're out playing instruments or making music or whatever it is that they're doing, they still have a certain way about them and certain order. Like their finances are in order, their homes are in order, their junk drawer is in order, okay? So it's very important for you. Maybe you need to get your diet together too, okay? So it's important for you to kind of start with some discipline, all right? And I feel like once you get this discipline and in this form of self-love, it's like the discipline is the self-love. Maybe you're newly sober and you're just trying to figure it out, okay? And I mean sober from sugar, sober from sex, sober from drugs, sober from whatever. Like maybe that's new to you. And you're literally forming new habits on how to take care of yourself and really feel the self-love because you don't know who you are right now, right? So you're creating some sort of discipline to put those pieces back together, Leo. It's really beautiful. So in your love department, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune tells me that Leo, you have the biggest heart, right? I do feel like you've won the lottery when it comes to a partner. If you have a partner, your current partner is it. If you don't have a partner, basically make a wish. Get your wishes in order because that person is literally going to drop out of the sky for you. Okay. And as far as business goes, we do have the Four of Swords. Okay. Four of Swords. So it feels like, yeah, this is really for someone specific. It almost feels like you just got out of rehab or something, and or you just went on a vacation and came back to like chaos, and now it's like, okay, you're trying to get it together. The Four of Swords to me is rest and recoup. So I almost feel like whatever you've gone through that has shaken up your world so much that now it's like, okay, yes, I have to have the discipline. The whatever's going on at work, it's almost like you need to get the messages together specifically, and your thoughts and your words together before you take any type of action. Okay, Leo? That's what I'm feeling right now for you. Okay, Leo. That's great. All right, so I'm going to close it up here, and I'm going to go live tomorrow, and we will finish out the zodiac for tomorrow. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Thank you for all the comments, and I appreciate, like I said, all the shares, all the likes, all the comments. Thank you so much. And in the description box below, again, if you would like a personal reading, there's different ways there to connect with me to get a personal reading. And there is a guide on, a free tarot guide on there as well. So a link to that. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful June 1st, and I will talk to you later. Toodaloo.